All right, so we're going to get ready to start. Welcome to the table, by the way. We're going to start day 6. As you saw, we left off in a very stressed condition. So we have to be pretty selective about which targets we do today. We did accomplish our goal and score more than 4 points, but here we go. Major airfield. We're going to just stop right here. This is all we get. All targets get +2 center bandit draws. No matter who the target is. So we got to take this thing out. I can't discard this guy. So this will be our target. We need 11 hits. But remember, we're in better shape than we used to be. This one bandit keyword means that every turn a bandit launches. So we're going to draw a bandit out of the cup every single turn. So let's look at our situation. Farm boy here, as you can see, took some stress. 3, 4, 5, 6. He's at 7 stress. He can do the mission, but he's at his limit. 1 stress will put him over. Teflon here is at 5 stress. He's also at his limit. And then we sent, what's his name? Sticky on a mission. He's at 3 stress. He's also at his limit. So our Tomcats are all going to be shaken by the end of today. This particular mission requires a lot of bombs, and it requires a lot of bandit mitigation. I mean, the 6 in the middle, and then 4. It's actually only 10, which is actually less than we drew for the ports that we destroyed. But it's another major target. It's worth 4 points, so we don't have to worry at all about this being a wasted day or anything. The fact that we bring 7 planes, I'm not even sure I can muster 7 right now, but that's really the situation at hand. This is awful. 3, 6, 9, we're going to have 12 sites, and then 2 more for 14. And these, by the way, never have a no bandit. So we're going to literally have 14 sites. So we're going to be AGM 88, we're going to be using our harms like crazy. So it's not what I wanted to hear, given how stressed we are. Buzz, for example, is 3, 4, 5. He's at 8 stress. He's already shaken. So let's put Buzz out of the equation because he's shaken. Let's just look at who we have and who's actually fit to do a mission today. I'm bringing all my guys over. So we know that our 3 Tomcats are able to go. It's just, do we really want to send all 3? I mean, we're going to get a lot of bandits, don't get me wrong. And in a way, you need all 3. But it's going to be tough. So Buzz is shaken. I moved him out of the way. Haas, 3, 7, 8 stress. He can actually go. Eyes, 2, 4, 6 stress. He's shaken. But who cares if your AWACS is shaken? That doesn't necessarily mean anything. Brick is not shaken. Can you send 2 AWACS on the same mission? Yes, you can. Do they stack with each other? I'm assuming yes. I mean, if you're sending 2 on the same mission, then I would assume they can stack. It's the same question with the Prowler, right? If you send 2 Prowlers on the same mission, do they stack? Let me pause for a bit and do a quick rulebook check, but this might have to be a BGG check because I don't think DVG addressed this situation. So I couldn't find it in the rulebook anywhere, but I did find one interesting thing about Prowlers. Their ability that reduces the dice rolls, it works on events. Any event where you would have to discard tokens, like if you have to discard air-to-ground tokens for the SAM attacks, or discard air-to-air tokens, they actually help you against those events. But it has to be an event where discarding a token would have helped mitigate the event. I didn't remember that, so that's good to know. All right, so we can bring 7. Technically, I could bring both of my AWACS. I don't know if I have to. This one gives me air-to-air roll bonuses, so I'm tempted to bring him and let this other one rest. right? Because he only gives me bonuses to my air to ground, and the air to ground I'm not as concerned about. Although the I do need the harms, the AGM-88s to actually hit. So we said that Haas was able to go. Crunch here is able to go. Moon is also able to go. These are both of my prowlers. So let's just leave them. Now, another reason why I want to maybe bring both prowlers is they both can bring 4 AGM-88s each. So then my bombers can focus on bombing. That's the idea, at least. This needs to go here. All right, so 7 planes, huh? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there. Oh, this doesn't count. So we would need one more, and it would be Mullet, because he has 6 stress out of 7. This guy is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He has 10 stress. He is shaken. So we're going to take extra out, and Kraken is also shaken, so we got to take him out. So I don't have enough heavy bombers to do this mission. I need 11 hits without these heavy bombers, so that is problematic for sure. There's no doubt about that. But with this, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the 7 planes that I get to bring. This guy is, of course, extra. I would have 4 situational awareness points there, 2 on him, 1 on him, and I think that covers it. Because Haas can go, I have a heavy bomber and a light bomber to do the 11 hits that are necessary. I think I can do 11 hits with a heavy and a light, to be quite honest, especially if I'm bringing both of these guys, because they're both going to be equipped with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So now the question becomes, can they stack? Because these are both jammers, electronic countermeasures. So if I have 2 of them, one of them lets -1 from rolls targeting this area. So if I have 2 of them, do I get to do -1 for both? I'm going to say yes, because if I had 2 that gave a +1 to air rolls, I would add +1 to air for both of them. So that's what I'm going to do. So basically, we're going to have some really solid electronic countermeasures. We have good. So the issue is I do have 8 AGMs, which is great, but I can only launch 2 at a time, right? So if I go fast, I'm going to shoot 1, and then if I go slow, I'm going to get to shoot another. That's only going to destroy 4 targets. We're drawing a boatload of targets, folks, 14. So from the start of the game, I could be in trouble. But the good news is we get to flip over and see what we're up against before we make that decision. So let me get Brick out of here. Okay, so we said that the target is 3 on the approach and 2 in the center. So let's do the 2 in the center. And then the 3. And then 3. And then 3. There you go. All right, so let's sort these out. This is a 0 range. This is one of those nasty ones that's on the target. This is a worthless, deadly, and deadly. Worthless. Need to worry about it. Worthless. Worthless. And worthless. 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 And worthless. So, even though there's a whole bunch of them, I do need to worry about this, and he's immune to the harm, because this is not a radar. These 2 are the deadly ones. I eventually have to kill him when I'm over target. This one means I can't go from this direction. Otherwise, I can ignore him. These two are range 1. And I do have to worry about those once I'm one range away, of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly in from the south. So we're going to come in from down here. And we're going to come in through this approach on high. Hopefully by then we will have destroyed these two. I will have to destroy him eventually. And then this one by the time I'm over target. But that's all I need to do. Like, these ones are so ignorable, I can just stack them like so. And in fact, I can even throw them away. And like these three are so ignorable, I'm gonna stack those as well. Like, they're just that non-important. So, at least for now. Now, if I get some crappy event that ruins my day, that changes things. So you can't just throw them back in the cup, but you pretty much almost can. Okay, so we assigned our pilots already. We sort of do that first. Arming aircraft. I think you're starting to get the hang of the fact that I don't really change the way I arm aircraft very much. I have my little system. So like with the Phoenix, I'm going to do 3 and 3 again for Teflon and Farm Boy. And then of course the remainder. We don't have any weight point penalties because, again, we have that little ship that helps us. And to be quite honest, that has been worth its weight, pun intended. The 12 points was worth it to be able to at least have one mission where you don't have weight point penalties. And the area that it's been most helpful has actually been with the missiles here on these Tomcats, because I can equip an ECM pod. And then I can do 3, 6, 7, and then I can have some AIM 9s. That's where it's been most helpful, is to be able to have some AIM 9s and the ECMs. Okay, so, here's the next question. Do I need to send all 3 of my Tomcats on this mission? That is a good question. So far, I guess I'm saying yes, I'm going to send all 3. In doing so, I'm jeopardizing next week's air-to-air capabilities. Let's see where this target is. It's target number 4. So you can see here that target number 4, we're going to be getting 4 stress from this mission, but we do get an extra experience point. So even this guy he's going to get 2 more stress, so he'll be at 5, which means he'll be shaken after this mission's over. That's not good, because all 3 of them will be shaken. You know what? I may just have to do a priority R&R after this, which, once again, stinks. This is where the game is tough. This is where this scenario is tough. DVG just slammed us with stress on these missions. So if I don't go in with 3, essentially I ended up getting a phone call there. So I hope everything is still working okay. Let me check the camera. Yep, all right. Okay, so I think I've been talking with you guys looking at this, and I've been doing everything here. So I'm really glad I got the phone call, because I wasn't even paying attention that you're not seeing what I'm talking about. So the dilemma was, do I take all 3 of these guys in? If the answer is yes, then I probably have to do a priority R&R, which is my last one. And I have, as we noted, 10 days. This is one of the 10 days. There'll be 9 more days left, and I'm already, consuming all these priority R&Rs. The other option is I take one of these Tomcats out, and I'm actually going in with 1 less plane than I need, or than I, can use. And so what I would do is I would maybe come in with Buzz, who is shaken, but it's at least one more set of bombers or something. I don't know. I mean, that's where I'm really struggling with this. I'm already going in with 2 prowlers because I'm short on planes. So I think I will do the priority R&R. And we're going to go in with 3 Tomcats. So with that said, the 3 Phoenix missiles, I'm actually going to move them over to this guy. So we can call that, so then, I'm just going to move everything that I had set up over. So then I would actually have Teflon, who I can just load up with missiles. So he's of course going to have an ECM pod. Let's not get ahead of ourselves there. But then he has 7 weight points worth of missiles that he can just load up. And they're all going to be AIM 7s. So he's just going to have 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And to be quite honest, I really shouldn't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 of these and just give them to the other pilots. And then take 1 Phoenix from each of these and give him 2. And the reason is if you have one plane that's got nothing but missiles, after 5 turns, you're still not going to have shot them all off. I mean, you need to kill the targets in the first couple turns. And if you're waiting until turn 4 and 5 to kill targets, you're going to just be taking damage. So having a giant stack of AIM 7s is not as good as spreading them out. And so the only way I can spread them out is I am going to have to shoot 2 of my Phoenix with him, even though these 2 have better bonuses to their roll. So that's the trade-off, and I'm willing to make that trade-off for this situation. That's it. So I need to pause real quick, and then we can get this going. Okay, let's get rocking here. We need to draw our event card. Oh, okay, radar. So right here, see the roll 1 less for each air-to-air counter expended? This is where the prowlers can help us. So we have 2 prowlers on this mission. We're going to roll 2 attacks against random aircraft. So let's roll the random aircraft. 4 and 5, which is the 2 Tomcats, Teflon and Sticky. No, not Sticky, Farm Boy. Farm Boy and Teflon. Okay, so then we'll just roll these same 2 dice for the attacks. And we got a 9 and a 4. So the 9 is awful. However, the prowlers are going to reduce both of these by 2. So this one becomes a stress of 1. And this also, so basically it's +1 stress for both. And that puts Farm Boy into, it's bad. Basically, both of them become shaken because of this. I get to roll a 4 or more to ignore the event. So let's see if that happens. Oh no! Okay, I remembered. I get to re-roll a die. So let's do that. We're going to ignore this event here. There we go. There's a 10. So ignoring this event, that would be catastrophic no matter who would have had these dice rolls. Okay, so that event's ignored. All right. Place aircraft. Okay, we already did that, actually. We placed it in the south. And then we're going to determine and place bandits. So let's flip back over. And as far as the bandits are concerned, it's 1 on all the approaches and 6 in the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the center, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 on the approaches. So there's 1 there. This is a no bandit. 1 there, 1 there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 no bandits here, and a bandit there. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bandits. And we have 6 Phoenix missiles. So, okay, that's fine. So now we move on to Intel Air Defense Adjustment. So we get to kill something. So I'm killing this because this is not a radar site, which is what I always do if it's over the target. And then we draw our over target defense card, or event card, I mean. So let's do that. SAM vehicles, move all sites to the center. Now see, that would be absolutely devastating. So let's roll, and you can see I rolled a 9. We are avoiding that like there's no tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Having 14 sites all in the center. See, then all of a sudden, all those sites I told you we could ignore would have become absolutely like we would have to like abandon the mission. That's how bad that is. So thankfully we don't have to do that. And that's where the AWACS. AWACS is a must take on this game. If you're not taking AWACS, I don't know why you're playing. That's really how it boils down. Okay, so we did that. Now we go Phoenix missile time. All right, so like I said, we have 2 from each Tomcat. 2 of them are or 4 of them are at +2, and 2 of them are at +1. And so let's flip this back and sort it out. We only have 5 guys here. So the +2s, 2 of them are going to go against this guy who has no bonus. And then the 2 that are +1, this one's a +2. So we're going to go after that one and this one in the back. And then these 2 will be +2. All right? I know it's confusing, but I do have it all sorted out. And let's go. So I'm going to roll. Let's roll for... I'm going to just move up closer. We're going to roll for these 2 here. And there's a 10 and a 2. So only one of them needed to hit, and Bandit's gone. Then we're going to roll for this one, which is a +2. And that's a miss. Oh, hold on. That's a +2, +1, that's +3. That's a +5. Oh, and then I get a +1 from the AWAC. So that's actually a hit. A 2 was needed to hit with that one. Here's another +2. So as long as I don't roll a 1, that's a hit. And then I have this one, same deal. It's a hit. And then this last one, I need to roll a 1 or a 2 to hit, or a 1 or a 2 misses. And I rolled a 1. So we missed this last guy. Always happens, doesn't it? I'm not going to use my reroll card on that one. I think we're okay. Okay, so we're going to start on turn 1. And fast pilots attack. So the only bad thing is this guy's in the back, so he's not in range. So our Tomcats can't do a dang thing about him. But what we do is the major airfield at the beginning of the turn draws a bandit. So we're going to draw one of those. And it is an actual bandit. So he shows up with a range 2. And that is also out of range for us. So nothing we can do. But we can, Crunch is fast, so Crunch is going to launch an AGM-88 at one of these critical guys. And then Moon is also fast, and so we're going to go after the other one. So these are the only 2 guys with AGM-88, so we're going to have to make it count. Blue is the one on the bottom. All right, so it's a 9 and a 5. I don't even have to do the math. But just so you know, Crunch had a +1, and Moon did not. So thankfully, Crunch was the top one. So these are both done. Oh, I didn't need 6. I'm sitting there thinking I needed 6. I exceeded 4 with both of the rolls. Okay, so like I said, this is really the only one. Well, we have to hit this and then these 2, but we have time. Okay, so it's now their turn to attack. They can't hit us. So then the slow pilots get to go. So if I want to spend situational awareness, I can shoot again with my AGM-88s. And I will with Moon, and that's it. I'm not going to spend any more. So Moon is going to spend an AGM-88, and we're going to try to take out this one right here. And there's a 9, and he's gone. Okay, so end of turn, we move up. We're on to turn 2. Okay, so turn 2, fast pilots attack. Oh, hold on, we got to draw a bandit. And I have a no bandit. So no bandit this time. Fast pilots attack. I do need one of my Tomcats to attack. So I'm going to spend 1 SA point on Farm Boy. And we're going to shoot an aim 7 at this guy right here. So I get a +2 to my roll. Oh, I got an 8, so I don't even need to do some math. And off he goes. So that's done. I do get quite a few. So just so you know, that plane gave me a +1. I had a +2, so that's 3. And then the AWACS gives me another +1, so that's 4. So having a +4 to my rolls, a 1 is the only thing that misses against these bandits if I need a 6, right? So we're still at high altitude, and we're moving in. We have a slow attack. So Crunch is going to fire an AGM, and I got a 5, which is enough to destroy this one. So the AGMs are doing their job, and now we move in turn 3. Crunch and Moon are both fast, so technically they were both supposed to attack last time at the fast. So Moon is going to attack this one, and it's destroyed. And I forgot to draw for Bandit. So let me do that. And I got a no bandit. So we got lucky again. Also for fast, we need to kill this. So this time, Sticky's going to spend a point, and he's going to use an aim 7. And Sticky also gets a +2. So that's a natural 6, so no math needed. All bandits are gone. But we're going to get one more, possibly. So we just ended turn 3. I don't need to do anything for the slow phase. We now go low altitude, and we're over the airfield. So now we're drawing for a bandit. I do get one. So we need to go fast again. So Teflon is going to go fast, and he's going to shoot an aim 9, because we need an aim 9 on this one. And he only has 1, so let's roll. And I rolled a 7, so that's enough. And that's the crazy part. The aim 7s don't work. So we got rid of that. And now it's time to bomb the target and end this mission. So I think we're doing fantastic. And this should be a done deal unless we roll really horrible here. So I'm just bringing the target around. Just a reminder, we need 11 hits on this target. And Brick only gives us a bonus to our anti-air. He doesn't give us a bonus to anti-ground. So we're going to start with Haas, who has 2 of these. And then Mullet has 2 of these and 2 of those. It's a standard lineup. In fact, I forgot to even set all this stuff up. But yeah, because basically 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's standard lineup. So can I somehow do all this? Haas gets a +1. So let's have Haas roll these ones. And by the way, I have another one of these. So I'm going to just put it on Haas so I don't forget who's who. And then for Mullet, these will be for this. And I'm going to just put this right on top. So that way we know that's who it's for. And then the blues will be for this last one. And I have an extra blue. I have extra of all these fancy dice. So we can do that. So now I can just roll all 6 dice and have no confusion over who's what. And in fact, I could do it like that too. Okay, so let's go. All right. So I'm gonna just move this up a little bit. These are the 2-weight bums, and you can see that's the 5, 7, 10. So I got a 6, and he gets a +2. So this is an 8. So this is 2 hits. This is another. I'm sorry. This wasn't. This is 2 hits. This is a nothing burger. Okay. So 2 hits out of 11 so far. Ugh, that's not good. Here we have an 8 +2. That's 10. So that's 3 hits. So we have a 2 damage on this guy, right? So 2 damage on the guy. This is 3 hits. This is 3 more hits because there's 2 of these. So that is 6 hits for it. So now we're up to 8 out of 11. And then we get to Haas, and I'm just going to move the camera back and show you the awesomeness. I'll never do that again. Look at that. So Haas did 6 damage. I was at 8. I only needed 3. So from a statistical perspective, I was feeling really good. I didn't even look at the dice, but then I was like, oh, that's like boss mode right there. So I completely overkilled this thing, but that's fine. Very happy with that outcome. And sorry, there was a card that was on my floor and I just picked it up. Okay, so very happy with the outcome. Target destroyed, mission over. Let's go home. The target lets me get 2 more to my infra. And so now we can take 1 less hit, or they can be destroyed. Basically, they start the mission with 1 hit already on them. And so let's, I'm just writing down the target number. It was target number 4 for the day. We had 11 SO points at the start. We spent 0. We might spend more for priority R&R. We destroyed the target. We get 4 points. And this is probably the part that you're most interested in. We got 4 more points. So now we're up to 28. So we've just entered the poor rating from Dismal. And then here's the part where it's really going to hurt. So we have 4. So everybody's going to get 4 stress. So that means 3, 4, 4, 2 for this next guy, which does still put him in shaken, and then 3 and 3 and 3 and 4. So that part's done. We got a lot of stress. Now, the band that we were in, the stress is 4, but the experience points is +1. So we actually have 1 extra experience point. And so the 4 that set out are Kraken, Buzz, Eyes, and Extra. Kraken, Buzz, Eyes, and Extra all sat out. So that means everybody else got 3. This is now a 4 because he had 1 carryover. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. All right, so that's our situation. So let's start with the top guy there. Mullet has 7. Mullet needs 8, so he's 1 away. Next we have, well, let's see, Kraken has 5 experience, but he didn't gain any, so he's fine. Next we move down to Haas. He just got 4. Haas levels up. So Haas was skilled, and now he's going to become a veteran. So he becomes a veteran. he goes from +1 to +2, and Haas is becoming quite the formidable little bomber. So nothing to complain about there with Haas. So that did cost all of his experience points, so we're going to go ahead and cross those out. So then we have 5 points for Moon. He needs 12, so it's going to be a while. Next we have 7 for Crunch. He needs 8. We have 8 for Teflon. Teflon levels up. And Teflon is going to use 7 of them, so he has 1 left over. And let's sort out his mess. All right, so Teflon was average, so hold on. Oh, that's right. He was like a noob before. So he finally levels up again, and now he's skilled, and there you go. There's the +2 we've been waiting for. He's finally at the same level as everybody else, at least from a skill perspective. And let's keep going. Sticky, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sticky levels up. And I'm just removing tokens from him so I can pick up his card. Sticky was a veteran. So we have our first actual ace other than a AWACS plane. So Sticky is now that's Farm Boy. Farm Boy needed 8 experience. Okay, he does not level up. Farm Boy is so close. He's at 7. Sticky needed 8. So Sticky does still level up. I just leveled up Farm Boy, so my apologies there. Still removing a crap ton of tokens. Sticky becomes a veteran, so he's skilled. And the veteran card is right here. So he becomes a +3, which is still just as good. And still has his 2 cool. So now he's at a +3 on his attack. That's fantastic. And we're in great shape there. He used all 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he has 1 left over as well. And then Brick, with his 3 experience, is not enough. So Farm Boy, of course, is at 7. We said he needs 8. So that's where we are at the end of day 6. And I said I was going to priority R&R, but let's look this over real quick. These guys are almost all shaken. Over here, though, they didn't do anything today, and I forgot to do stuff. So this one loses 2 stress. This one is actually going to lose 4 stress. So this is, how do I want to do this? 3, that's a 4. So if I remove 6, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this and replace that with a 4, right? Because 3, 5, I had 8, yeah, 4 is left over. And then this one is going to lose 3 stress, and this one loses 3 stress. So Buzz is, even at skilled, doing fantastic. He has 2 cool. He's okay. He's ready for a mission. Eyes is at 4 stress. He's ready for a mission. And he actually has +1 cool, so I get to remove 1 more. So there we go. Here, Extra is at 2, 4, 6, 7 stress, which is actually okay for a mission. Kraken is at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stress. He's still shaken. So I basically have 3 people ready for a mission. So it'd be the tiniest of missions tomorrow. I'm thinking, you know what? At some point, we're going to be forced to make tough choices because we're going to be stressed out and unable to do tough missions. But that point doesn't need to be now because we can still do a priority R&R. So I'm going to do a priority R&R, and this will be our last one. So we're going to start the day with only 2. And so I would need to get this number up to 9 to be able to do another one. And believe it or not, if I ever have a scenario where I have to lose SO points, if I can't afford them, I do lose the campaign. So I'm getting dangerously low there, but it is what it is, and I usually always play this way. So starting here, I lose 3. Here I lose 2. So I'm going to take this off and I need to replace it with a 2. Here I lose 2, which I'm just going to move over to there. Here I lose 3. 3. 4. Here's what's crazy. I mean, even after losing stress, he's still highly stressed. And here, look. I mean, these two are still both shaken. I mean, that's how overstressed these guys were. I mean, even at 5, he's on the border. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, he's on the border. He's doing great. And we go here, he loses 3. He's still stressed to the max. Over here, they lose 2. And so he's shaken, although that's not as bad. And then the only good part about it is these guys lose even more. So this would lose 4, and this loses 2, plus the 1 because of cool. This one loses 3, and this one loses 3. So, so these pilots are in great shape, whereas the other ones at least got back to fighting shape, although they're on the cusp. So I still think that for tomorrow, we probably only want to do one mission. Because those guys that are on the border could benefit from at least one more day of rest. And yeah, we're out of SO points. The 27 for this particular campaign is really tough. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and stay awesome.